Kenyans will soon benefit from cheaper drugs to be used in the treatment of chronic diseases. This after Novartis Pharmaceutical Company launched a program that seeks to supply Kenyans with low-cost drugs. The program, codenamed Novartis Access, will include 15 medicines meant to treat chronic illnesses such as cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, respiratory illnesses, and breast cancer. A single treatment case will cost 103 shillings a month. A monthly dose of such drugs currently costs between 5,000 and 8,000 shillings. Health Cabinet Secretary James Macharia termed the program timely, noting that it will help give patients with such diseases a new lease of life.
We are losing $120 million in FX, foreign exchange, Kenyans going out of the country. 10,000 of them. Now those are the lucky ones who can afford. There are many others who are here who cannot afford. And so when you have such an initiative like this Novartis Access, it can only be life-saving to these Kenyans.
15 different drugs that are for diabetes, that are for hypertension, that are for breast cancer, and that are for infectious diseases or respiratory diseases. So these are the 4 diseases. And the reason why we picked those is because they are the most frequent ones. They can be treated. There are good treatments that can be offered in enough quantity to treat those diseases.
The drugs, he says, will be distributed countrywide to patients who are in dire need.
I got a brother with cancer. I got a father with cancer. I know that it costs one dose 55,000 shillings for one dose, 2.5 weeks of treatment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how many Kenyans can afford to have a dose, 2.5 weeks, Mheshimiwa, paying 55,000 shillings? So when you hear this kind of intervention where you are getting $1 treatment per month, per patient, per treatment, that is really, really, really special.
Kenya Red Cross Secretary General Abbas Gulet lamented over increased cases of non-communicable diseases in the country, terming them a burden to Kenyans.
Non-communicable diseases and conditions present a significant challenge in Kenya today that is weighing heavily on the already overburdened healthcare system, infrastructure, and on individuals, on families, and the community at large.
This burden is, in most cases, passes on to families and community with untold retardation of economic progress and eventually abject poverty.
In Kenya, non-communicable diseases account for 27% of deaths, or almost 100,000 people per year. It is estimated that by 2030, the said diseases are expected to contribute to more than 60% of the total national mortality. Some of the countries that will benefit from the newly launched program include Ethiopia, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Sudan, and Uganda. Brenda Kiprono reporting for Channel 1 News Hour.